wonderful one today. And I'm really, really excited. The energy is already high, you know, like, as soon as I'm done here, we have to take this party to the ground and kumole because my spirit is high. But today what we're going to be talking about is really, really absolutely important. Also, CM, you can read the chat. There's a lot of comments in the chat. So I think there's a lot of love. Yeah, Dr. Diron, can see your chat. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being an amazing guy. Awesome guy. Yeah, awesome leader. Awesome leader. All right. So please help people get in and also help mute people so that we're not disturbed. I've just restarted this session so that the birthday party recording can be different from this. My name is Yoma, and I'll be talking about attraction marketing today. This is very, very key, especially for network marketing. Coincidentally, a leader from another, a top leader from another network marketing company reached out to me today. Of course, because of CM, was like, I want to, I know you guys are going to celebrate CM. Today is his birthday. Wow, you know, we're just sharing thoughts, and she was talking about CM, what he had done, blah, blah, and all of that. And I said, I'm preparing for a training. He said, you are training. What are you training on? So I mentioned attraction marketing. She was like, that is what our business is about now. An interesting thing is that in the last 3 to 5 years, for those who understand social media marketing, the entire world has been tending towards much more what you call content marketing, but basically attraction marketing. But the law of attraction is an old law. About 7 years ago, we used to do a lot of, there was a video that was circulating around about us here, and it had to do with the law of attraction. If you can watch that video, it would be nice to watch it. Attraction is, the law of attraction applies in different areas of life. But one major thing I want to bring out of it, massive film, massive movie, you need to watch it, the law of attraction. It basically says that whatever you focus attention on, it grows. And it's a law. Anything you focus attention on, anything you give more attention to, and it doesn't matter whether it's positive attention or negative attention. So this will help, I'm sure, some of us explain why you might hate some people, maybe some musicians, some artists, some politicians. You hate them so much. Yeah, the more you hate them, the more they are growing in popularity, the more it seems that they are never living the limelight, the more it seems that people do not understand that when you are putting your emotion into anything, whether positive or negative, you are increasing the value of that thing. You are increasing the size of that thing. Whatever you focus on grows, is a law. Negative thing, positive thing, whether it's for good or for bad, that thing will grow. So in your personal life, you can apply the law of attraction to anything you do not want to grow. You don't focus on it, right? So I understand why some people say, rather than say, oh, I will not fail today, they rather say, I will succeed today. Because for them, what they are trying to say is that rather than say, I will not fail today, you can still say, I will succeed today. Because if you do not fail, there are many other things you can also become apart from succeeding. So they're saying that what you want to attract, you want to feed yourself and fill yourself with, right? So that's the law of attraction. Whatever you focus on grows. So if you want to grow your influence, what are you doing, both offline and online, that increases your value, right? What are you doing online or offline that increases your value? Now, this is mostly offline, but you can apply it online. The interesting thing is that, let me do something. I have about 40-something people in this room. I want us to please be very interactive because this will help us, because this is a practical class. Many of you have not met me before. We have met mostly on social media, right? Few people that have met me, you can stay away from this. If you never met me physically before, we've not done business one-on-one together, all you've known me from is WhatsApp, maybe if you got on my Facebook, the WhatsApp, Zoom trainings and all of that. Think about it. When you say Yoma, when you think about Yoma, what comes to your mind? I want you to please, I'll continue. I'll give about 2-3 minutes and I want to get your feedback. It's very important. It will help me teach something, right? So what's the first thing that comes to your mind? What is the dominant thing when you remember Yoma? What comes to your mind to say, oh, this about Yoma, that thing about Yoma, this is what I think, this is who I think he is, this is what I think he's about, this is, and all of that. So please share with me. So while you're sharing attraction marketing with social media, like I said, we're focusing on social media. Now, the two biggest reasons why 90% of businesses fail is because of lack of money or lack of leads, of people coming to inquire about the business, or people that want to purchase from that business, right? That's who a lead is. So the two biggest reasons why, and you know, they said within 1 year, 90% of businesses fail. And within 5 years, another 90% of the remaining that lived above 1 year fails within 5 years. So business is hard. As a matter of fact, that's the topic I'm going to be sharing when I talk about network marketing versus other businesses. Because when you talk about network marketing, people say, oh, many people fail. But it's funny because when you look on your street, how many shops are succeeding? When you go in the city, how many businesses are at the top? Most of them are just barely meeting up to, they are not even breaking even every month. They are just surviving one way or the other, moving from month to month, year to year. So when you compare it to network marketing, and people say, oh, men who fail, I'm like, what are you talking about? But that's not the point. 90% of people in the home business profession, which is what our business is a home business, they don't even make enough money to cover their authorship. This is unlike for most businesses. But interestingly, with respect to Green Monday, the company has been creative enough to make it such that our authorship is even affordable, right? But most people, the reason why is it difficult for most people to even be able to, maybe this month they sell 2 cartons, next month they can't sell 1 carton, in the other month they sell 2 bottles, and then in the 4th month they sell 1 carton. Why do things happen that way? It's explained by the inflow of, if there are no leads, if there's no constant inflow of leads, or if there's no money in any business, the business fails because money funds, whether even if you are not breaking even yet, the fact that there's money coming into your business consistently over a period of time is proof that that business is alive, it's the lifeblood. All right, so Temitope, is that not MI? No, I'm talking about people that didn't know me before. So I don't know if it's Temitope, but if that Temitope said Yoma is dogged, it's tenacious. If I hear the name Yoma, I hear firebrand. Hey, I need to screenshot this so I will send to my mother. That Yoma is firebrand. That sounds like one strong preacher from one. Yoma is a go-getter, good energy for success. Thank you. The guy with positive energy. Oh, positive energy. Okay, go-getter. Interesting. Now, do you know it's possible for you to meet me physically, one-on-one, engage me, and maybe the first time you see me, even without talking to me, it's possible, I'm sure that some of us, if you get to meet me on the road, you might not even know me. You might not recognize me. If you come to the office and you say, this is Yoma, you might say, no, it looks like him. I've gotten that happen in this office before. Now, something that we must know, basically, before we head up into this training, is that social media is about perception. Rightly or wrongly, is about perception. For you, it should be about managing perception. Because when you engage me online and all of that, you might meet me physically, hopefully not, but you may be disappointed that, okay, I prefer the social media person, not the person physically. CM told me about an experience he had from writing his blog where he went to train somewhere, and it happened to me too. They told me before it even happened to me that I got somewhere and they were looking for the person that owned the blog. They said, no, it has to be a company that owned that blog. Say, you mean all that knowledge, all that information is coming from one person? They didn't believe that it was this one CM that we're celebrating today, that was the person that was writing all of that was impacting so many people. Why? Because social media is about managing perception. You can manage your perception so much, so massively, that people imagine when they talk about you, they just imagine that, man, that woman is this, and then they don't even know how. There's someone that called me. They wanted to meet, they were going to do something with someone that I know, and they called me and said, how much do you think we should pay him? Why? Because they didn't know exactly what to do because their perception of him was way out there. And it was important that I also preserved that perception once I realized that they were having difficulty handling that. So social media is about managing perception. Going on social media is how do people perceive you. I'm not talking about you faking it till you make it. No, I'm not talking about these things that people do all of those things, try to look peng, slay mama, slay king, slay queen, or whatever I want to call it. All of those is good depending on if it works for you or if it serves your business. But of course, it's not about faking it. If it has to be faking it, you're not going to be able to sustain it, because the day one person discovers that you are not real, that becomes the story, and forever you are branded wrongly. So social media is about managing perception. It's interesting, some of the things people are saying here, I'm like, okay, it sounds nice, but I'm thinking about, is that me? Now, imagine having people reach out to you every day, asking you about your business, your product, or your services. I mean, that people just come to you, they are like, please, what do you do, madam? What do you sell? You have not even told them anything. They are the ones asking you. Imagine that. How would you feel? You can tell me how you will feel in the chat. Like I said, let's try to be interactive. How will you feel that people buzz you and they're like, hello, good afternoon. Who is on this? Okay, Sandy Okpara. Hello, good afternoon, Sandy Okpara. My name is Yoma. Sorry to take your time this morning, but please, what do you do? I really like how you present yourself. I would like to work with you, if not now, in future. How would you feel having those kind of chats come to you, having people reach you with emails like that, having people reach you in your DM with stuff like that? That is say, Herenta, good afternoon, Herenta man. I saw you so and so, and I like what you wrote about so and so. I'm really interested. What are you about? I would like to be in business or do something or work with you. Imagine having your Facebook inbox flooded with hungry prospects. They are the ones that initiate the conversation, and they are excited to learn more about your opportunity. Yet you have not told them anything about your opportunity. How many people would like this? How would you feel if this was your everyday reality? Wow, it will feel great. Excellent. Everybody will feel great about it, because you'll be like, I've not even sold myself. I've not even marketed my company. I've not talked about what my business is about, and people are already reaching out to me. Now, attraction marketing is what makes this possible. And guess what? Everybody can get involved in attraction marketing. Everybody can do this. Someone said, I will feel important. Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember someone that reached out to me from my blog post and asked me if I can come and train on it was a blog post. I don't think I had up to 100 people read it. And then of the 100 people, one person calls me and says, can you come and train on something like this? I was like, why not? You know, what is attraction marketing? Attraction marketing is a marketing strategy that attracts customers and clients to you who already want to buy what you have to offer. I'm not saying that the attracts potential buyer. No, attraction marketing, it attracts customers and clients who already want to buy what you have to offer. Whatever it is that you are selling, they already are set to buy. Think about it. Imagine the amazing thing scenario that would be. Imagine the amazing experience that would be. The idea is to deploy strategies that will help you set your brand apart and allow you to serve your customers better than the competition. Now, attraction marketing is, there are people, if we think about it, there are people, some of us, for example, maybe Diolo Akinyemi, you like Diolo Akinyemi because of what you have seen him do and all of that, you are attracted to him. Now, even before he tells you what he's about, what he's selling, guess what? You are already sold. It doesn't matter what he's selling, it seems like you are ready to buy already. Or let's say, for example, Kate Henshaw. You love Kate Henshaw a lot. You love the way she acts in her movies. You love the way she posts on Instagram. You love her picture. You like the fact that she's a fitness person. She's always exercising. Is encouraging you to want to exercise and do all of that. Imagine that person, you like that kind of person. Now, without even her selling anything, you are already interested. So when she creates the opportunity for example, for people to chat with her, to say, okay, today I want you to talk to me about, you are already sold in, okay, maybe you've never taken smoothies before, you have never really been into crushing fruits, and that day she decides that I want to talk about how healthy it is to have a smoothie, to have a fruit drink, to have all of these things. You are already sold without her even selling to you, because she doesn't come across, okay, I'm already going ahead of my slide. So that's what attraction marketing is. It's about attracting customers to you. And how do you make this happen? The first thing is that understand that you are the brand. Really, because I'm talking to network marketers, I kind of tweaked this presentation, some of the terms, to just serve our industry. Now, I know the first statement I'm saying sounds counterintuitive, because of course you are like, are you telling me that I should not be marketing Green Monday? Hey, with respect to attraction marketing, right? I know that you know that I am a distributor of Green Monday and I'm passionate about this company and our product. But hey, the brand must be you, not your company. With respect to you pushing out for people to be attracted to you. Most people join people, not companies. Yes, there are people that see great companies and they like, I'm joining this company. But guess what? Most people that have come into Green Monday did not come into Green Monday simply because of the company. They came because of the people that told them about the company. They came because of the people that they liked. That's what it is. And with respect to network marketing, people are, in short, with respect to life, people are looking for leaders. People are looking for people that they will follow, because leadership is scarce. I mean, when we are celebrating our CM, our MDY, because we see the kind of servant leadership, the kind of serving he wants to do. He's driven about being that much of a leader. That's the reason why we're attracted to him. Why? Because there is not a lot of people that are in positions of leadership that offer themselves that way, right? Not many people. And so when you see someone like that, you are like, hey, I'm ready to go in with this person, whatever the person is involved in or into. So understand that the brand is you. Sandy Okpara is the brand. Don't mind me, I'm calling your name because I'm seeing your name on the screen more than other people, right? Because your video is on. So Henrietta, Fadekemi, Diana Oyola, Felicia Adesoya. Interesting, as a matter of fact, I was teasing Ms. Busola this morning because I saw her. I mean, she put a very beautiful picture, and that's one of the things everybody must do. Put a very beautiful picture on her Facebook. Lovely studio picture like this. I was like, bang, bang, again, this is Star 2 manager. See, that is the brand. That is the person that people know. People that have known her from when she was in primary school. Green Monday is a couple of years old, but they've known her from when she has been in primary school. They are most likely going to be inclined to journey with her, take a journey with her into whatever it is that she's doing, because of the kind of person that they see that she's becoming. People they buy from and do business with people that they know, like, or trust. So attraction marketing is about ensuring that people know you, or people like you, or they trust you, even you without you meeting them any day, without you engaging with them physically, just via social media, that they know you, they like you, and they trust you, right? So for network marketing, if you become the kind of person that people would like to be, now, it doesn't mean that you have started earning billions. It's not saying that you are the top level of your company, no. But there are people that join. See, someone told me this over 12, 15 years ago now, over 15 years ago. When I was close, I think it was 1 year to when I was leaving university. And my neighbor, very amazing lady, we were very close as friends then. And she said, I was leaving school, and she was like, Yuma, I will really miss you when you leave school, because of course she was still in school afterwards. I was like, I'm around now. It's not just Port Harcourt here. We see that. I said, no, Yuma, I will really miss you because you've been in school. I was like, okay, so what do you think about me? I asked her that question. Me going into the outer world, the way they say it, like we're not already in the outer world. What do you think? She was like, Yuma, whatever, I don't know what you are going to do. I don't know exactly, because you seem to be good in this area. You like entertainment, you like business, you like this, but I don't know whatever it is that you're going to be, but whatever it is that you're going to be, you are going to be successful at it. It shook me, threw me back, but I mean, I was like, it made me feel good. But thinking back about it, I was like, why? That's offline attraction marketing. Because for her, engaging with me, it's not like I was making a lot of money in university, but I was involved in a lot of things. So that already created that. I know, I trust that this person. So there's a high percentage of likelihood that she will say yes to me if I find her out today, because we love contact, and I say, this is what I am into. she's most likely going to get into Green Monday with me simply because she already liked me or she already trusted me because of the kind of journey I'm making. Now, in network marketing, understand, in life, as we like, people join people. There's a reason why brands go and look for actors, actresses, musicians, and the rest of it. Because people follow that musician. These companies want those people to follow them, so they get those musicians on their platform. You see where people say, oh, I love Big Brother, this Big Brother person, Thatcher. I love Messi. I love Miracle. I love this person. Now, a company gives them phones and say, we want to sell this brand of their phones. And you see those phones selling out in one day, in 24 hours. They have 1,000 copies, 10,000, 5,000 pieces sold. People join people. They don't necessarily just join companies. They join people. They might have been seeing your company. They might have been seeing Green Monday everywhere. Nothing will move them to join. But once it is you, it takes on a different picture. It takes on a different narrative. It takes on a different scenario. If you can become the leader, like I said, in that person's eyes. So in building your brand, the question you want to ask is, who am I? What is my passion? What is my vision? Is this not interesting that the same things we share about you building to financial freedom, to say, okay, what fuels, I always share that what fuels your journey to financial freedom is your dream, is that strong desire for something that is clear about the vision that you want to achieve in future, that vision you want to achieve, that big dream you have, that is what drives you on a daily basis, right? That's what I always say. Guess what? You need that for your brand. Because when you locate, see, not Robert Kiyosaki, Stephen Covey, in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective, one of the habits is beginning with the end in mind. It works with vision. Vision is saying, I'm going to the end. This is the vision I want for my life, right? I'm not there yet. So I clarify this vision. I now come back to today. Now, when the day you clarify your vision, your practices will change. The way you talk will change. The people you engage with will change. The things you read will change. You realize that I need knowledge in this, I need knowledge in this, I need training in this, I need to know this kind of people, I need to be in friendship with this kind of people, I need to connect with this kind of people, I need to be in this scenario. That is what happens. So for you to build your brand, I don't think this is something that a lot of us already do not know. Who are you? What is your passion? What is your vision? This is very important because you are going to need to sell an authentic brand. What you are doing on social media every day. Yes, you are just there having fun, interacting with people and all of that. But understand that consciously, as an entrepreneur, you are selling something, and that is you. So you need to be clear about you so that you can sell authentic you, right? Now, attraction marketing is not fake it till you make it. I said this earlier. Or pretend to be something that you are not. You say, this one that they have said should take correct studio picture. I want to tell everybody. So when somebody says, when I say, I'm like, I hashtag Louis Vuitton bag, hashtag this, hashtag, you do all of that. What is selling to people is that you are a luxury, and it's fine if you're already at that level. Let's say you're already a Ruby director or Diamond director or Black Diamond in Green Monday. You are jet setting. You are going from Dubai today to Singapore tomorrow. It's fine to put all of that and share the journey, the story of how you got from where it is. But right now, yes, you want to put your best foot out, but you don't want to pretend that you are something that you are not, or lie about how much money. This is big for our industry. Never ever lie about what money you have made. If I am not making any money, I'd rather market. If I need to talk about money, I'd rather market to the money that my upline or that a big star within our company has achieved, rather than talk about mine. If what I have gained at this time is the fact that, wow, I was able to take a presentation for the first time in my life for 1 hour, I will sell that massively. I'm like, see, you don't understand. I said, John, you don't understand. See, for the past 30 years, for the past 40 years, see, the only place I talk is at home. I said, you don't understand what is happening. The person will feel your energy, especially when you are excited about it. See, for the first time in my life, my brother, I stood in front of people. I was talking to people. I was done. People were clapping. People were excited. Guess what? If not for this company, if not for the training that I got, if not for the mentorship, and see the amazing people I meet, I tell people, when you're talking about your network marketing upline, and you say it's just my upline, you have undersold. You are demarketing yourself and your company. When you should brag on your upline. You should celebrate your upline. You should talk about the fact that your upline is so and so. Oh, my upline, after 25 years in the business world, after 25 years as a lawyer, after 30 years as a banker, they are driving this, and every day I see what I'm. And I have told her I will love her to spend 10 minutes just to explain how you can start this business. When you share it that way, you are not just only branding your upline or whatever, you're talking about yourself, because the person will be looking at you and be like, wow, I'm talking about various ways you don't need to fake it, but you can elaborate on whatever your level is, right? Attraction marketing is about getting good at something your target audience wants, and then serving and impacting your audience with that consistent value. Understand that money is a representation of how much value you are bringing to the world. We should all know this by now. The more value you inject into your audience, the more money you make. It is a law. It's a law of attraction. What you put in is what you are going to get back. So if you want people to buy into you, the brand you, then you need to, attraction marketing says that, what is it that your target audience wants? What is it that you're about? Your vision is about this. Okay, great. You come back to today. What platform are you using as a plan to join towards financial freedom or towards that dream? Using Green Monday. Great. Now, come to yourself. What are you about? What are you most passionate about? In all of what, because there's a lot of sides to our health and wellness and personal hygiene organization. There's so many sides. I'll talk about that even as we go on. So you want to look at, okay, what am I really good at? Or what do I want to be good at? And then you need to begin to train that yourself in that space, embody that content, and that's what you need to keep serving your people. I don't care how small. See, as a matter of fact, today, the more specialized you are in the information that you are sharing, the better. If all you know is about earphones, and you want to talk about earphones every day, from one side to the other side, you have something today, you talk about the upper part, talk about the middle part. It might just be only earphones, about the ones you can hold this way, the reason why it's there, the first earphone that was, there's so much content you can build there on, let's say, over 100 different content on just earphones. Guess what? You might not be talking about phones or laptops or any other electronic device. They're just earphones. Everybody knows you for that, and they now love you for that. They are attracted to you for that. That's what it is. They are attracted to you for the content that you're putting out in that direction. Guess what? Then you say, you know what? I'm doing a review of various phones, how you can understand how the phones, and then you say, you know what? I've tried all of that. Then, and I would really recommend, maybe they even paid you. I recommend Samsung. Why? Because Samsung has paid you. But you come and you now, because you have been dishing out free content, you have been sharing things that people enjoy. You've been talking about the only thing that you know, but you've been sharing in very interesting ways every single day. People don't think they are buying the phone. They feel that they are coming into your space and they're engaging with you in what you are enjoying. And they want to enjoy that thing that you're enjoying because they like you. That's attraction marketing. That's the power of attraction marketing, right? So the first thing you want to do is to define your audience. Because yes, you are in Green Monday, reader can be set to 1-year-olds up until you are 100 years old. Reader can go for diabetes, it can go for hormonal imbalance, weak erection, this and that, that and that, that and that. And then there's, hey, you want to look at various, you want to think very well. You want to be crystal clear on who your audience is. Because you are on Facebook, maybe you're on Twitter, you are on Instagram, wherever it is, you want to ask yourself, okay, who are the people, why I can sell to everybody? You won't go too far trying to focus on everybody. You want to define, okay, who is my core market? What do I mean? Maybe you say, okay, my core market is maybe retirees. My core market is millennials. Millennials are people that were born between 1981 and 1995, right? Those are millennials. There's a way they operate. There's a generation. There's a way they think. Generation Z are those born 1996 to about now, till 2000, I think, or 2005. There's a way they operate. They are different from how the millennials think. They are maybe a lot more flippant. They are a lot more liberal. They are a lot more open. They are a lot more, they are very different. As much as you say people have problems with generation, with the millennials, respect to how people have problems with millennials or whatever. But basically, you want to ask yourself, who is my market? Because you can look at it, I can talk to everybody. But the point about this is that, who am I going to be most comfortable communicating with? From our standpoint, I want to start from that for those who are just starting out. Who are those? Because there's a way, if I want to connect with intellectuals, there's a way I need to write. If I want to be seen as a comedian, there's a way I want to write. If I want to be seen as a more laid-back person, there's a language I will use. There are people that will see, just seeing the heading of my language, they'll scroll past, because that's not their kind of content. So if I'm going to speak to, let's say, people that are of the 40 to 65-year-old demographic, or 45, because not 40, let's say about 50 to about 65-year-old demographic, there's a way I need to talk. I need to be a little bit more respectful. I need to be, I need to show some level of intelligence, especially if, for example, I'm a young person where I look young, because I'm both of them. I'm a young person, I look young, I choose that one. So if someone like me, you come to my picture, you see, okay, I look well dressed, but I look young, and then you now look at what I'm writing. So people will look at what you're writing and they'll say, okay, wait, I do it too. I go to the person, I check, when did they graduate? Who are they? What are they into? What did they do? Now that influences a lot. If I look at it and I'm like, wow, such a young man, and he has such depth of intellect and fantastic grasp of what it is that he's talking about, that alone is has already sold that person to me. Sorry, the light where I am just flicked off, so then you can still see a little bit of me. So yeah, you need to define, be clear on who your audience is. Mostly your audience might be people in your age range. I tell people who are much younger, if you want to attract people who are much younger, maybe in their 20s or late 30s, if you want to attract people that are outside of your range, especially in network marketing, because most of your age range in 20s, they will not see this. No matter how much they see the opportunity exciting, they might not even have capacity to plug in, because they might not have the money. Number two, even when they have the money, it's not a priority for them. They are still having fun. They still might not be seen. It's few of them in that demographic, in their 20s, for example, that will see the opportunity. So someone like me, when I was in my 20s, when I started network marketing, my late 20s, I realized that a lot of my friends, they were not going to get in. So what did I do? I stepped into an older demographic. I took information about, for example, I discovered that for that demographic, they were spending a lot of money taking care of their children, their family, but also dependents. They earned good. They had to live in a certain way because they had to take care of a lot of people. And they derive joy because they are very God-fearing. So I got into that space and I started telling them about financial intelligence, telling them how retirement comes fast and quick. And then all the people that they have been helping, they are no more there. Why? Because they were the only empowered people in the midst of a lot of poor people. I went to that kind of information, and information that will make no sense to someone that is in their 20s. I'm just trying to make it, I hope I'm making this a little bit more practical. Like, you want to know who your audience is and clarify that. Now, before you can grow any business, you need to be very clear who you are talking to. You might be talking to the wrong people, so that you're not selling ice to an Eskimo. Doesn't make any sense. Because even if you manage to sell it to him, when he gets home, his wife is going to insult him, right? That you are a fool, you are an Eskimo. We live where there is ice. And you want to go and buy ice, and that's the last day you have a client, right? So, as a health and wellness entrepreneur in network marketing, you have got to decide who your core audience is or is going to be. Some of you, you might look at your team and say, okay, who are the core people that are really driving things in my team? Maybe those are the people I'm more in tune with. You might look at your people and say, okay, they are maybe more highly educated young people. So you might say, okay, they are more middle-aged, older people. You might look and say, oh, they are more retirees. You might say, oh, there's a mix of these people. So maybe I feed this audience and this audience. So you want to really, really know, who are the people I'm talking to? Is it women? Is it housewives? I have a friend, all she does is with housewives. She doesn't even bother. Housewives are mostly younger housewives that maybe have young kids. And she has gone to do trainings for them in Dubai. People paid to go to Dubai to listen to her because she focused on just that demographic. You can decide that, you know what, I want to focus on women. Maybe you are a wife, you have kids who are growing, they're in school, you understand the pain in raising kids. I'm already giving you an expo you can use. And you understand what it takes the finances it takes, the way people are depending on you and all of that. So you can decide that, you know what, I understand this. Because that's the thing about attraction marketing. Don't go and do something outside of what it is that you're comfortable with. So you can start from you understanding this is who I am. So maybe I want to just focus on women, wives, mothers. I want to talk to them. I can feel their pain. I know how it was for me to always be asking my husband for money, and I didn't have enough money. I know the way my husband was feeling always tense because I was putting all my pressure on him. He had his own family. He was taking care of my own family, and he was taking care of me and the kids. And I can. Do you know that all of what I just talked about, you can generate posts you can have up to 100 posts from this if you sit down with it to say, okay, you know what, in this angle, when you are a working mother and you have kids, this is how you should operate. Now, that's how do you do attraction? All you just need to do is every day on social media, you go and you communicate one value or the other. You share one thought or the other because you have taken your demographic and then you have your topic. So that is your brand. So now, in the mind of anybody, as I'm here, if I think of who is a woman that is doing well because she has grown in space of taking care of kids and family and knows how to organize that balance, building multiple streams of income, I have like 2 or 3 people in my head. Funny enough, one of them is calling me right now on the phone. I have people in my head on social media, right? Same way. So when people think about, okay, who is a retiree that is always helping us? I mean, you might even be a retiree and your core audience is not even retirees. Maybe your core audience are working class people. Why? Because you have taken a journey and you are now retired. You are in a network marketing opportunity, building wealth for yourself. You have so much experience to share with them about how you started, about the kind of dreams you had, about how you could not achieve it, and before how 10 years later, that alone is a long story. You don't need to be sharing everything every day. If you sit on just one, it's just like a pastor. Pastors are sharing messages for 20 years. They have more than enough messages. Or imams, motivational speakers, and the rest of them. Same way, you want to look at it and say, okay, on the subject of working while you are single, how you organize your finances, what was my experience before I got married? You can sit on that, generate 20 to 30 posts on that. You can go to, okay, the area of at the time, and then up onto retirement. Because of your perspective, you already have respect. Because you are already retired, you already have the respect of working class people. Or you can decide to say, you know what, I'm passionate about healthy food, healthy organic food, clean eating, dieting. That is what you talk about. And you're asking, I'm sure you might be wondering, okay, how does all of this tie into network marketing? Hey, remember, I said you are the brand. When people come on your page, they see posts on how the same egusi soup everybody cooks, the way you should not cook egusi soup so that it has less fat, is more is more healthy, is more this, is more that. You put all of that together, you post it. I have a friend that does that. She has recipe. Imagine she's a wife, a mother. She has loads of recipes of food. The same food people cook in their home. Guess what? People go on her YouTube. They would rather use her recipe. Amazing stuff. Now, the day she says that I want to sell, I want to go to Dubai for holiday, I would like to go with 20 of my friends. Guess what? She might have 40 or 50 because people are already attracted. Because people might just think, if we are together, maybe she might even offer to say, you know what, we will do 1 or 2 classes in Dubai on how I generate my simple. But that is just one thing. So, what are you passionate about? What topic are you solid on? Is it health? Is it various ways people can organize their health? Is it that you want to talk about workplace health, healthy living? That is a lot. You don't even need to go beyond that. I talked about just this. On this thing, you'll be shocked that you can generate content every 3 days. Every 3 days on just earpiece, if you want. Any topic. So the first thing, like I said, is how do you want to be perceived? Because if you are called today, if you start talking about a particular topic and you don't have anything to say after talking about it for 1 month, it's a wrong topic. If you don't have anything to say after see, as I'm talking to you now, I can identify like a topic I can talk on comfortably: leadership, personal development, let's say financial intelligence. It will be unwise for me to say, okay, I want to brand myself on social media, and then I'll go and start talking about healthy food. As great as that topic is, as much as there is a huge market there for out there for healthy food, it will be foolish. Because you know why? As I'm here, I may not even prepare any topic, but I can have posts every day for the next 6 months. Just be here. Tell me not to write any topic. Wake me up and say, talk about it. I will bring another angle. Wake me up and say, talk about it. I can present Green Monday, for example, 40 times and present it in 40 different ways. Same thing. So you want to talk about something that you are comfortable with. It might not be healthy, healthy things, might not be health, might not be this, might not be, but choose yours. What are you comfortable? I'm spending this much time because this is most important. Ladies and gentlemen, you must locate this. Is it saying that you don't talk about other things? Hey, you talk about other things. You know, someone buzzed me and said, Yuma, I hope she's here. And say, Yuma, I want content on, share with me content on what I can put on Facebook. And I told her, see, if you check my Facebook, in the last 1 year, maybe you will see posts about Green Monday in the last 1 year, maybe 10 times. That's in 365 days. But it would be foolish of you to think that, hey, this one is not, that means it's not marketing. You'll be shocked that that's in Facebook, the amount of business going on. So you want to brand yourself. You want to be known for stuff. But that thing you are known for is there. Now you are a human being. Because I said brand does not mean okay. All I talk about is healthy living or healthy eating. Talk about healthy food, healthy this. That's not all you talk about. Because you have a life, even though you have a topic. Yes. Oh, a topic that can generate a long series. You have to pay me. You have to pay me. Said the topic just came to mind. Yes. Now, as you're talking about it, guess what? You can decide that maybe today is CM's birthday. Abi, you can decide to say, okay, you know what? Let me put pictures of CM. Like for me today, for example, I shared pictures of CM last time we were in Dubai. I think I had one when we were in Rwanda. I want to share that. I don't know how many I shared. There's also another one I have that I've not shared yet. I'm going to share a video of him when I'm done with this later today. I'll just do some edits. Why? Because I'm a human being. I have fun. So people that have been following me, they know me for my business talk. They know me for the fact that I talk about politics. They know me for the fact that I talk about leadership. They are attracted to me for that. They are drawn to me for that. Now, the day I say, I do this business I will also run on the side. I would love people that will love that if you want to take your summer vacations, for example. But I've been talking about politics. How did I just switch to travel? Or I say, you know what? I'm looking forward to working with 4 people. I have 4 already. I want to work with 4 people, and over the next 6 months, we're going to build to financial freedom. I may not get anybody touched on that post. I'll talk about this in a couple of days, but I can get up to 10, 15 people that send me inbox. Please, Yuma, I would like to be a part. What is he about? Guess what? I'll talk to 10, 15 of them. It might end up being 2 of them that decide to come on board. Hey, that's how I've got to my sign-ups. And some didn't even come from healthy eating. Some didn't even come from whatever it is that I was talking about, right? So you want to be a human being, you want to have fun. Maybe you see a video that you really, really like. That's also a very good one. Maybe you saw a video that was funny and all of that. You are like, you laugh. You can share how this video was so funny. People enjoy it, they have fun, they laugh, but they know that tomorrow you are going to share a recipe, or tomorrow you are going to show us your exercise. How to do simple exercise without having to go to the gym. I know people that do that every day, almost every day. They have content on the exercise they do at home without having gym at home, without going to any gym. Right? So define your audience. You define your audience, of course, through defining yourself, exactly who you are. You can also use demographic. You can also come from the angle of what am I most comfortable with, and who are the people that will receive this. Much more easy. So, of course, I've talked about this. Ask yourself a question. What do you love talking about? You can talk about from now to. It might even be sports. That's the interesting thing. It might be that you have a different perspective on sports, that you can always talk about sports, blah, 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 and all of that every day for 12, I mean, for 12 months, 365 days, you can be talking about sports. You have one angle, something happens, you know how to talk about sports, or maybe sports, how sports help. I mean, there's so much, so much, so much. Now, because you are going to have to get excited about what's creating the content every single day, if, of course, it's easy, like I said, which is super easy if the subject matter sets your soul on fire in like 1 second. Like for me, I'll confess to you, many of our presentations I do, when I present, it's not what I planned I present. Many times I'll plan something, as soon as I get in, I start talking, and next thing, pew, that thing that you pastor say, the spirit will just take you. I realize that, but this is not, as I'm talking, I'm remembering that this is not what I want to talk about. But guess what? It means that I can finish that presentation and take on that one immediately. Simply because I planned for something else has come on, I can take another one and go back to what I would have originally said. As a matter of fact, there was a day I had presentations for my team on Zoom separately. I finished the one for the company 12 to 1, 1 to 2 I had for my team. If I didn't have what to say, I would be, I mean, at that point, so you want to create content around where you are most excited about. It's easy for you to talk about it over and over and over and over, and you can have 20, 40, a lot of things. Exactly. I like what Victoria said. Say yes, fun things that will miss the most. It shouldn't always be business. See, if you talk about business, forget, I know you might see, I see it on social media a lot, on Facebook. So you say these people, they are making a lot of money in network marketing. You are not them. You are not them. You don't know exactly what they are making. Trust me, they might be building for today. You are building for the long term. Build your brand. So I checked one top leader in another company. I checked their Facebook. Every post was the product, this product, that product, this product, that product, this product, that product, this video of people celebrating, that ending, this person's house. And I was like, this is too much, even for me that is in the industry. It is too much. I want to know about you. What I want to see a video of you talking of something that you are passionate about. I want to see a picture of you share with people. I want to know something. I want to see content about who you are, what it is that you can actually bring to the table. What else apart from I'm just selling a product of a network marketing company? As entrepreneurs, it's very good to understand that to build business and make money, you solve problems. The problem you might be solving may not even have anything to do with the product. So, for example, you are solving people's problems, making them laugh, but they are buying products and services from you. In health, you are sharing something about sports, they are joining you in Green Monday. You are sharing stuff about financial intelligence, they are joining you in Green Monday. You are sharing stuff about how to ensure that how to raise kids properly. You are great. So the question is, what are you most excited about? What can you talk about very easily, endlessly, over and over and over and over and over? Understand your audience's biggest challenges. One of the ways, sorry, I think we need to mute. There's a lot of noise. All right. Hello, I hope you can hear me. All right, great. I just had to mute them. Understand your audience's biggest challenges. How do you do this? When you are in attraction marketing, when you are putting yourself out there, whatever content you are putting, whatever you are most passionate about, and people interact with you, I mean, the comments or whatever, do some level of interaction. You can even ask for interaction. One of the things I've seen that works on social media, if you tell people, please share, they will share. If you tell them not to share, some might share, but there will be a less number of people that will share unless you ask them. I have a friend that sometimes he has 50 shares on his post, 100 shares, 300, yet till today, every post he always puts, please share so that somebody else might be blessed. Please share so that somebody else can learn from this. Please share so that, and guess what his shares about is different from what he sells. He has a massive company selling something else. He's sharing on other things. But of course, those things build people, right? So that's content marketing. That's attraction marketing, rather. It's about the content you're putting out that attracts people to you. So what is easy? MI, for example, She talks a lot about singles and married, about about family life, about how to, and things in that space. Of course, there are a lot of people that see that, they like that, they do all of that. What you want to do is to understand their challenges. You need to interact with them. You need to ask them questions. You need to tell them to help you share with other people. When you see the way they interact with you, you know that the level of trust is building, and you can ask questions. You can ask them, maybe today you just say, okay, you know what, I've shared on this, I've shared on this. What have I shared that has been most impactful for you? For example, you want to do that because feedback is the way you understand whether you are making sense in a particular direction or not. Because it should not just be content that, yes, you know the content. That's another thing I need to talk about that. Even though, yes, you have built the content, how you share the content is important. So I missed that in one of the slides. Yes, you choose your platform. Facebook, it might be Instagram for you, it might be TikTok, it might be whatever platform. I understand that different platforms also mirror different people. At the point, it was the older people that was the highest growing demographic on Facebook, for example. Before, it was more of intellectual people that were on Twitter. Today, there is a lot more people looking for just having fun and all of that on Twitter. So you look at this, you look at all of this, and you want to ask yourself, what exactly am I most keen on? What is most easy for me? What is most easy for me to share? And then ask the people. The best way to know what to keep sharing and how to keep sharing is by asking. What has most impactful for you? What challenges do you have in this area? Maybe that day you are like, today I'll just take questions. Do you have any questions for me? That kind of thing. Or people that chat, that comment, because for people to take time to comment on your posts, they must have loved you enough, because most people love you, they read it. The ones that like, they went a step further. The ones that comment, they took a lot of sacrifice. So it's not bad to engage with them. When you engage with them, they feel more love, they feel much more that you understand what it is that they are going through. They feel more that you are connecting with them, and then you can understand better what it is that is their challenge, is their want, is their need, and all of that. I've shared this. You must create content and address their challenges. So when you begin to put out content and you are getting feedback, respond to the feedback immediately. Change your post. Maybe the way you used to write was you just write and you don't put any pictures. Put pictures. Let people see your face, right? Or put something that is related, a picture that is related to what it is that you're talking about. Or maybe you used to write in very serious English, and then all of a sudden you realize that someone liked what you were writing, and then the way the person said, this part I don't understand. As soon as you hear that, quickly catch it, that you may be writing in a whole lot of English that is too high up there. You need to bring your communication down and make it a whole lot more simpler. Bottom line is that give people what they want. It is the market that should determine how you post, how you write. Vary your posts. Text, video. Video is very engaging. See, people might scroll past your post, but when it's video, they are most likely going to tap it. So the same thing, content you can share by post, you can also share that content by using a video to just say, and it doesn't take anything. Like videos, a lot of us see videos for CM today, right? You can just take your video and say, hello everyone, this is Yoma, sorry, there's a lot of someone's stuff is not muted again. Please stop unmuting. It's really disturbing. It's loud on my ears. So you can say, for example, hello, good morning, everybody. This is Yoma. For example, I worked in bank for 25 years. The last 5 years, I've been involved in helping people make money by building small and medium scale enterprises. Today, I would love you to know that it's important that while you are building your career or you are building your business, there are things you must pay important notice to, because the entire country today, things are changing. The government is more interested in your taxes, so your papers, your accounting system, all of that needs to be on point. Please ensure that now, today, you don't procrastinate, begin to do something about it. Now, you can put a video like that. Simple, right? Just put it out like that on social media. You get a lot more interaction, really, than if you type it. That's the truth. That's the post. So some posts you can post, some you can put text without pictures, you can put pictures with text. You can, and today, because of Canva, Instagram stories, all of those things, you can easily construct some write-up on your picture, right? Or even your video and post. So all of those editing tools are there. I'm trying to rush this because we spent a lot of time because we did a bit of party. Understand that long-term, what you are doing is building relationships. This thing will not happen overnight. And you don't need a high number of views for things to start happening for you. Just be consistent doing what you're doing. Maybe you try to post every day, even if you don't post your own content every day. You post, like I said, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be always intellectual stuff. It doesn't always have to be a video on that topic. It can be that maybe today you just saw something that you liked that let's say Dr. Fumi Aina shared on her Facebook, and you're like, oh, this is really cool. You share it to your own page and maybe comment on it to say, oh, you like this content. That could be your content for that day. It doesn't need to be original from you. The next day, so you can plan to post every other day. It doesn't take anything. Like I said, you can actually do it every day because it's something that flows from you, right? You are going to succeed online. You are going to have to create a steady flow of valuable content for your target market. Every other person that will see what you're doing, but your target market, those people you are facing, who you are front facing, focus on them. Like I said, it can be form of videos, Facebook posts, blog posts. You can start a blog where you write. It's good to have a blog. CM talked about having a website. I mean, CM started this, talked about attraction marketing, branding yourself. You are the brand and all of that. You can have a website where you talk about your stuff. Yes, you can put on Facebook, on Instagram, but you can still post the same thing on your own blog because your blog is like your own website. You can make it more posh, more interesting and all of that. You can share audios. Now, when you keep writing and writing and writing, you can realize that you're discovering stuff about different things. And then you can go on social media, you can even research. For me, every training I do, I go and get extra research. I check out things, what is the latest on this, on attraction marketing, for example. I've checked out a number of things online for me, and I've added some of those thoughts to what I already knew, even as we're sharing this. So you can add to it. Now, over time, when you do that, you can decide to write an ebook. The ebook might be 10 pages. That's your first book. You publish your first ebook, but maybe it's free. You say, okay, you know what? I've been able to write on raising children. I want to write how you can raise children to ensure that your kids begin to read at a certain stage, or how to ensure that your kids are or how to ensure that your kids maybe you write that and you say that I'm going to give it out. Today's my birthday. I did that some years back. I gave out free ebooks on my birthday, and a lot of people were downloading. People like free things, right? So put out, or it could be audio. It could be a post, it could be video, it could be audio, or you can do an interview. You can say, you know what, I want to, you can talk to people because it's social media. If someone decides to be, okay, is the person a popular person, an authority in a certain state, certain thing, you can decide to say, okay, for example, I have a mentor, his child was born autistic, they raised the child is now, they were able to go through therapy, raise the child, he's about 12 years now, he talks more than anything. He talks more than people that were never autistic, and all of that. So maybe you are someone that you are putting content on family, on children, on those kind of related things. You can say, okay, today I want to do an interview on this particular topic. I'm having this person, so and so, who has. Now, if you have something like that, to promote and promote and promote and promote and promote and promote. I'm doing this. You can even do paid adverts, $5, $10, promote it. People come to your page, come to your Facebook, come to your Instagram, and then they can be. Now, that's how you grow your value. The content has to be, ideally, two things: educate, in summary, and entertain your audience. Both of them. Mostly it should be simultaneous. It should happen together. Educate or entertain, and entertain, or you should educate or just entertain, right? Entrepreneurs solve problems. So please always be solving a problem with it. In closing, 68% of consumers, they feel more positive about a brand after consuming content from this. So you are the brand, because this brand does not relate to only big companies, big organizations. So you see organizations they use content marketing and attraction marketing a lot today, especially in the age of social media, so that they can reach people. They use a lot of content marketing. Attraction marketing, putting good content that people will enjoy, will have fun from. That is it's not related to what they are doing, but yet they are pull you in, and you don't even know when you make the buying decision. And you might be angry with their service later, but you've already made the buying decision, right? What is valuable content? Valuable content is any piece of content that addresses your target audience top challenges, problems, and pains. Content that provides solutions and answers that your audience would see value in. So if your audience is maybe people of your own demographic, or people that have your professional status, or people that have your experience, it's very, very easy, right? Because once you see value in it, then you are sure that people will see value in it. So thank you very much. I wanted to do 1:30 because we took to 12:30, we started at 12:30 thereabouts. So we've done 1 hour. I rushed a lot because I mean, the more I was talking, the more I realized that there was a lot to say. So I jumped a lot of things, but I basically have laid a very simple framework for us to build on this. So if you want to follow me, that's me, Yoma Onusimode on Facebook and LinkedIn, and at Yoma Victor on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, right? I mean, some other ones, but these ones, you should be on them. At least you can just pick 2 to be on. LinkedIn is more professional. Facebook has all commands. Twitter, you can, yes, I mean, it has Zoom format. Instagram, so at least you can pick one. Let's say you can pick Facebook. I would recommend Facebook and Instagram for everybody. If you are here and you are not on social media, you are like 15 years behind your time. You are still here, right? Okay, so yes, I can take questions. Let's say I take 2 or 3 much questions, okay? Because we're basically done. Thank you. Yeah, question. Yeah, I think Dr. Diro, I saw your questions, one of the questions, and I think I answered that already. How do you define your audience on Facebook? Yeah, I use various options. You can come from the angle of yourself. You can come from the angle of the content you are most comfortable with. And then, of course, you look at it because there are some content that is just clear. If you are sharing content on family, you most likely will have more people. You'll be looking more at those who are raising family and all of that. Okay. If you keep posting and the likes are not coming, likes, I'll say a bit about this when I'm talking about prospecting. This is attraction marketing. So forget about the likes, just keep doing. These things will not happen overnight. When you see people that have, I mean, me, many years ago, I already had about 5,000 friends, and 5,000 is the limit on Facebook. I had to reduce it. So please, thank you. I remember that if you are requesting for my friendship on Facebook, please still send a small message. Just let me know you are from Green Monday, because I have hundreds of requests. I'm not even, because I mean, I don't even know them. So, and I've already reached the limit. I had to reduce from 5,000. But the point I was trying to make is that at the point I had just 500 people. And 500 looks plenty. So I'll post, I'll hardly get anybody like, but even though you don't have people like you, doesn't mean that people are not seeing it. Like I said, people just scroll past, but they are seeing it. It's building. Remember I said it's managing perception, because when you look at your own self, how you are related to other people on social media, it's not the first day they posted something that you liked it, but you saw it. If they get consistent at it, over time, it might take 1 year. So these things might take 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But at the height of it, of course, it's not like it take 5 years for it to start. You start getting trickles, you start getting people. I mean, I don't think you need more than 300 friends on Facebook to make a lot of sense with this business. And I'll say more about that during prospecting via social media. So you keep posting, the likes are not coming, we are seeing it. Later, we like it. Later, we'll comment. And it keeps growing that way. So let me just settle your mind. Any other question? Let me scroll through the chat in case any question has come before. Okay. So I've managed my perception to many of you also from this training. In case you don't know, indirectly I've sold you guys a certain perception. So no questions coming. Thank you. Good day, everybody. You have a wonderful one. How can I monitor the page? No, it's your Facebook now. It's your own Facebook. So I'm not even saying go and open a Facebook page or Facebook group yet. I'm just saying your normal Facebook account. Just go there. It's where you go every day. It's as simple as when you go on WhatsApp. It's as simple as when you just check your WhatsApp normally. So you can check your WhatsApp. When you check your Facebook, you see the likes there. You don't log in. You have to, you check in. Like it's like your, like my WhatsApp. I just click on my WhatsApp app. So you have the app on your phone. You can have the Facebook app on your phone. Like here, I have my own Facebook. See my Facebook app there. So all I just need to do is click it. The same way I have my WhatsApp app. My app for WhatsApp is there. That's my app for WhatsApp, right? I just go, when I want to, I just open it, same way. It's there. You don't need, I mean, you don't need to be logging. You don't need to, I mean, because it's your BC, it's your business office, right? That's interesting. I remember a couple of years ago, my mom would always be like, when I go and visit, she'd be like, you're always on your phone, you're always on your laptop, you're always on, what was the, today? My mom is on her phone much more than any, I mean, okay, sorry. Okay, someone said they checked, search for, no, I have a page and I have a Facebook account. So you can search for Yoma Onosimu there. You see my picture, I think it's me, and I am my girlfriend forever. We're on the picture, so you can, that's Facebook account, so you can request for friendship. Then I have a Facebook page also, Yuma Victor Onosimu there. The page, so you can like the page, and then but this one is my account, so they work differently. But I'm actually telling everybody as the base, just get a Facebook account, log in, check in, get in there. Don't not be there, right? Thank you very much. The more you are there, the more you understand how it works, the more you understand how you are able to navigate it. Okay. The link. Okay, I'm going to do something. This is the last thing I'll do. So since I'm here, I think I'll still do this on, because I may need to use my Facebook account for the training on social media prospecting. I don't know yet. So what I'll just do right now is I will share, someone requested. So we are done basically with the class. So I'll share the link for my page and I will share the link for my Facebook account with everybody. So my link, my Facebook, is my Facebook